What's up everybody, it's Tyler Wargo here, and in today's video I'm going to be bringing you guys some baseball content, including not only just the Los Angeles Dodgers playing up against the Arizona Diamondbacks, but also we're going to be going to Arizona State Sun Devils baseball game as they face UC San Diego. We're not only going to game 1 of that, but also game 2 of that. But tonight we got the Dodger game. A little bit insight before tonight's game, we got James Paxton on the mound, who is a bit older in his age in terms of a starter for any baseball team. And as for Tommy Henry, he is a rookie who is on the rise right now for the Diamondbacks. They're going to be facing each other. That's the pitching matchup. And we got Teoscar Hernandez, Shohei Ohtani going up against Corbin Carroll and Ketel Marte and the Snakes. It's going to be a really good game. This is the first time that the Dodgers are playing the Diamondbacks back here in Arizona. Last time that they were here, they lost because of playoff baseball. And it was pretty upsetting because I was out in LA watching the Dodger game, and they completely fumbled the bag on advancing, and they lost, and so they brought it here and they lost again to the Diamondbacks. So hopefully they can get their revenge tonight. And as for Arizona State baseball, they're 22-22 right now, and they've won 5 of their last 6 games, 3 of their games being at UCLA, and then 3 of their games, only losing 1 was here back at home in Tempe. They've won 2 of their 3 games that they've had with USC. They did lose 2 days ago to USC. That was their last game they played. They lost 6-11. However, they're playing UC San Diego, so hopefully they can take back what they lost last game heading into this upcoming game. However, let's take a look at this. I mean, USC right now and UC San Diego being one of the tough teams to beat in the Pac-12 right now. ASU needing this win right now, not only to just beat USC, but also to handle UC San Diego, who was an absolute dog on the field and at the plate. So it's going to be a tough challenge for ASU. However, this series really determines it all, whether or not ASU is in a positive or bad direction. But right now, it's up to that game. So without further ado, let's go to the Dodger game right now, and then from there, we'll go head over to ASU, UC San Diego for game 1. So without further ado, let's go.
You could disagree with me on the fact that there's not that much to look at Chase Field. So this edition, the World Baseball Classic 2023 baseball that was kind of gifted to Chase Field, this is such a good edition and a really cool display to look at.
Alright guys, so it is the next day. Last night's game was awesome. Dodgers won 8-4 against the D-backs. Also, you can't really beat the price that I got. I mean, those seats that I got were just as good. I mean, really, Diamondback Stadium, you could really sit anywhere and you'll get a good seat. But yeah, it was $10 tickets because I'm a student at ASU, so I kind of used my ASU email for Ticketmaster, and they gave me student tickets for only $10. So if you're a student at ASU living in downtown Phoenix, it's only a couple dollars to go to the game, so that's awesome. But anyway, that was the game. Teoscar Hernandez, I want to say, he's the best pickup we've ever had in the Dodgers organization in years. I mean, you could talk about Freeman, Betts, and all these other trades that go on. By far, Teoscar Hernandez is one of the best pickups that we've ever had as Dodger fans. I mean, the guy he drove in 3 runs with that shot over to right field, and I had that clip on here as well. Ohtani did good as well. He hit that double, scored in a couple runs, and overall, it was a slugfest for the Dodgers and as for the Diamondbacks as well. I mean, we kind of just saw both sides of hitting really take advantage at the plate because there wasn't a lot of key names on the mound to start the game. Mid-relief, we started seeing a lot as well. I also want to say that if you guys are ever at the game, you guys should always pick up these little insiders. These team insiders. I mean, this is for the Diamondbacks, but at any stadium you go to, the team insiders always pick this up. They're free. Not only does it give you coupons, advertisements, and all that stuff, but it also gives you some key informational it gives you some informational stuff on the team. Like right here, as you know, up on deck, I found this. These are all the prospects that are hoping to make a debut on the roster. We got Justin Martinez, who is a right-handed pitcher. He's playing relief right now in Reno. Then they talked about Adrian Del Castillo, who is going on a tear right now for Reno. One of Reno's, not only their best ever catcher, but also just their best ever hitter at the plate. He's also having a chance of getting called up this season. I mean, this is all the information you need relating to top prospects and what prospects to look at. I mean, you don't really need Up on Deck or minor league baseball to give you information. You can just have the insider give you everything. So I promoted this on my Twitter. If you guys want to check it out, my Twitter again will be in the description below, and I think I'll have it as a link up here as well. But yeah, I mean, this is really cool. There's 5 different players on here, and I just want to say that overall this is really cool, and that you guys should look at it. With all that being all said, we are now going to head to the Sun Devil game in Tempe. They're playing, again, UC San Diego, and this game is really win or all for Sun Devils, especially with their 22-22 record. You know, with the Pac-12 finally coming to a close for not only baseball but for all sports out west. I mean, this is really the chance for the Sun Devils to really put themselves back up and put them ahead in their record. They lost their last game, but they're hoping to take back their loss as they host UC San Diego. So let's head out there right now, and yeah, let's go. All right, guys, so we have arrived at Muni, that's what they call it, Municipal Stadium in Tempe, Arizona. And yeah, I'm a little late, but I mean, 5 minutes late. It's like, what, 1 out in the top half of the first inning, so yeah, let's get in there. I want to say shout out this bridge. It's actually really cool because you can like look right into the stadium from the bridge. So this is cool, right behind the backstop, right behind the whole stadium actually, a bunch of fun facts about the team and who has played on the team and who has made it to the big leagues after college. This is really cool. And fun fact, Packard Stadium, the stadium before Muni. Packard Stadium is actually still up, but it is very ran down and no one really goes to visit it. Sure, they would host events there, but it's not what it used to be. This is really cool. It's a wall of almost every player that has played for the Sun Devils, if not every player that has played for the Sun Devils. I know most of these guys, or at least half of them, have made it to the big leagues. I know Andre Ethier has been a Sun Devil, and a lot of other players. Of course, the coach has played on the team as well. Still have plenty of more plaques to fill. Spencer Torkelson got drafted by the Tigers a couple years ago. He's this player that I love playing in MLB The Show, and one of my favorite Sun Devils to ever play on this team, including Austin Barnes as well. But yeah, Spencer Torkelson and then Gage Workman, the newest on the team to make it on the board. Best place to catch a foul ball or a home run. I don't think a home run, but a foul ball. This is the perfect place to be. Sadly, I did not bring my mitt, but this is a excellent spot to watch the game. This is awesome. This is awesome. This is elite, minus the spider webs, but this is elite right here. You can bat in here, then head right out to the field. See, back when I played baseball, you had to walk at least like 0.4 miles back to the field. I do want to point out how there isn't really a place to walk around the stadium, unlike most stadiums here. But you got to give credit to what's behind the stadium and the history behind the stadium. They have tons of information about the team. However, as a baseball fan who's been to many minor league stadiums, you would expect a walkway to go around the stadium. But I like what they have. This is a really nice stadium. I mean, it's a typical AZ ballpark, but yeah. If you're going to a Sun Devil game, for sure, check the sections up here. Really good view, you can see everything. So here comes Jacob Tobias. His average is 308. Has 11 home runs, 28 RBIs. However, he is 0 for 1 today. He's in a 3-2 count right now. Again, the Sun Devils have 9 hits, and the Titans have 6. That ball is hit, and that's gonna get to the fence. Titans had more hits earlier in the game, and now they're getting surpassed by the Sun Devils, as the Sun Devils have 10 hits. So of course, every baseball stadium I go to, I always have to check out the team shop. So let's head in. So these are the on-field caps for the Sun Devils. Just like every other MLB hat, the price will not really vary. Only $30, not bad actually. So I'm assuming that most of these are $30. It's more of a collection. This is a really cool college team store. And this stood out to me while I was looking at the hats. Of course, this will be $1, but it is worth it if you're a baseball fan. Cool stitching. Dark red and gold. The moon and gold saturated on this. It's really cool. Definitely game worn. And if you're a journalist or a reporter that goes to Cronkite like myself, I would 100% pick up one of these shirts, calling all college journalists at Cronkite. This is the stuff to wear when you're doing a stand-up after a game or anything else. And then, of course, to the right of it is a really cool design. This is actually cheaper than you would think. This is $48, but then if you go to Tempe, the campus store, it's much more expensive. And of course, there we go, Jacob Tobias. I filmed him getting that double. That's his shirt right here, and that's just the back of it. The front is, of course, just the ASU logo. But this is really cool. This is stuff that you'd see at the campus store in Tempe. However, this stuff is much cheaper at the stadium, which is surprising. Getting $40 for this. This is really cool. Different sizes for everything if you're shopping as a Sun Devil fan.
Shit sells itself. True.
End of the season clearance. Again, we're getting towards the end of the season, so with their 22-22 record, this game is huge as they play UC San Diego. This is really cool. I like the maroon and gold shirts though, personally. My section's kind of over here, but if I'm gonna get a Sun Devil shirt or merchandise in general, I'm gonna get a jersey. But you gotta love that Western font with the Devils. And of course, miscellaneous stuff. There's a lot of stuff that you can get as a Sun Devil fan. And of course, to the left, mugs. Kind of the same stuff that they sold at the NCAA Fan Fest. Same stuff. Different thing that they're promoting though. And then a series of hats, which I'm going to be collecting towards the end of the season once the prices get cheaper. Promoting a lot of fits, sponsored by Adidas. Again, I'm assuming that if you wear this and wear the hat, that would be a really cool fit. You can either wear red and maroon, gold and maroon, white and maroon, white and gold. Anything of that color will match Sun Devils. So walking out of the store, I was able to pick up this for free, which is really cool. The scorecard, which I'm pretty sure you can use this once a game. Then of course the yearbook, which is free. We can take a look at this. So if we look inside the scorecard, of course this is for everybody that's at Cronkite. Anyone that wants to be a future journalist like myself, always use a scorecard. Something that I'm trying to learn myself, especially before Packers season. But this is really cool. Again, we got all the scorecards and stuff. This will really help your broadcast or your post-game, pre-game report. It's really cool. And you can use this. This is only a one-time thing to use, but we're gonna practice this before Packer season. And this is the Sun Devil 2024 baseball yearbook. Not only including advertisements for different towns located and different places located in Arizona, but also just, of course, the roster of the players and stuff. So if you're calling baseball next year for Blaze or for anything involving Cronkite or ASU, look at this. This has a bunch of stuff you can look at, and this will 100% fill in a lot of time and a lot of air when you call a game. So this is excellent. This has everything. It's a big book too, and this is for free, so I grabbed it, and now I feel ready to call Sun Devil games for next year if I ever get the chance to, because this has everything, every series that they've been through, every player that has been on the team, everything from past to current to future. So this is awesome, and I'm not going to look too deep into this, but this is really cool. Again, you can get it for free, the yearbook and the scorecard. Again, the scorecard you can only use once, but you can get it all at the team store when you pull up to Muni. And yeah. Bobby Winkles. All right, guys, so we came back from that game. Arizona State, wow, turning the tables around in just the top half of the third inning. They won 15-5. Again, we saw UC San Diego, they were up by 3 runs, surpassing ASU in the bottom innings. But you know what? ASU came clutch. We saw Matt Cornelius get his 3rd win of the season. And as for Zach Emisi, he is now 1-3. Now UC San Diego, again, they are still a powerhouse of a team, and they are still the team to beat. They have a record of 26-15. However, the ASU Sun Devils, they needed this as we get closer and closer towards the end of their season with a 23-22 record. So again, we're going to game 2 tomorrow, which this is going to be even more interesting because let's see if they can sweep the series. Let's see if they can take the momentum from tonight's game and carry it over to tomorrow's game. So overall, it was a really good game. We saw Jacob Tobias drive in a couple runs. We saw kind of almost every hitter, get a piece of the bat. And so again, I want to say that that was game 1 and that we are headed to game 2, which is tomorrow. So let's get some rest and then let's go to the game. Let's go. So we are here a little bit late, but Jake, ready to watch some Sun Devil baseball?
Hell yeah.
So
always. My first game of the year.
First game of the year. It was also my first game of the year yesterday, actually, believe it or not.
Yeah.
But we're a little late, so it's probably going to be like top of the second inning, not missing much. But yesterday's game, Sun Devils really needed that win, 23-22 now their record. They're hoping to improve that right now and really make a statement towards the end of the season. So it's 11-1 right now. And that's something that me and Jake did not expect. Well, Jake kind of expected it. He said, imagine if we go in and it's 5-0.
And it's 11-1.
Yeah, he's right about that. Sun Devils right now, looks like they're going to be taking this series home and sweeping the Tritons. So right now, it's all Sun Devils' favor.
Anybody have? Okay, good job, good job.
Definitely.
And then it sounds like
Let's go! Let's go! He called it! Let's go! So it is 17-1. Now, me and Jake are discussing if they're mercying or not. Because again, it's college baseball, so you wouldn't think that they're going to mercy. So what's your thoughts?
well, it is a school no one's really heard of in UC San Diego. Middle of the season, you don't want to waste your pitcher's arms. If you're UC San Diego, you're getting rocked. So,
And there's a shot. And that's gonna leave the yard. Another home run, Sun Devils. Yeah, they're definitely mercying now. They're definitely mercying. Fear the Triton, more like fear the fork. I mean, right now, the Sun Devils are now up by 17 runs. You know, I want to stay here, but what's the point?
right.
I mean, this is...
It's a 17-run game.
Yeah, so... I find this wild, but like, I was gonna buy something at the Sun Devil store for my host family for prune packer season, and you know, shorts for myself, but I forgot my wallet, so I tried to go to my car, and they don't let any re-entries back in the stadium, which is actually kind of crazy because I'm getting my wallet to pay for what I want. I'm giving the stadium money, but they won't let me exit the stadium to enter it. Weird. So all the way in the corner of left field, there's like little Terrence turf area to play catch, which is interesting because you don't really see, you know, an open area to really play baseball, whether it's a minor league stadium or a college stadium. And from the turf, you get another good view. Again, doesn't really matter where you are in the stadium. It's easy to get a good view. You can see Jake right there. We're about to go get some clips down there, but yeah. That was very animated.
Like 6. And it's not a terrible height. There's just like a little bit of rock. And it takes us long to get to those woods. And we're down. It's basically flat, so you don't walk around.
I'm noticing a trend, Jake. Something's happening right now with the roster. They're now needing one more run, and if they get one more run, then there's going to be no mercy, and then we're going to play the 9th inning. Not that I would stay here, but... Yeah.
Right, but they gotta let the guys who don't play a lot play, because
100%.
it's currently an 11-run game at this moment in time. You gotta let the other guys play at this point.
Right.
No point in putting in your regular guys.
And there's just 2 outs. Can they get 2 outs? They scored 4 runs with just 2 outs still left in the game, so maybe
Baseball's hard.
UC San Diego come back.
Walking back, whatever.
All right, Jake. Sun Devils won 19-8. The Tritons needed one more run, and we would have still been in those seats. But it was a mercy. We don't really see a lot of mercy games in baseball. I know I've seen plenty at softball. Jake, what's your thoughts?
Oh, it was a fantastic effort by the Sun Devils. Gotta give credit to UC San Diego as well for rallying in that 7th inning. Had a lot of heart and didn't want to get mercied, but the Sun Devils, they just mashed. The Grand Slam I heard on the Pac-12 broadcast with 480 feet.
480 feet, and you know, Ryan Campos, the fastest guy on the team, he went 0 for 4 today. Sadly, we didn't see much from him. However, we did see him get on base yesterday, and we saw him steal some bases as well. Oh, he did get a walk today, that's right, but he did not get it hit. But again, Sun Devils right now, they're now 24-22, handling UC San Diego, which is absolutely a really good team to beat, and which they did. And now Sun Devils are looking positive, and they're looking into a positive direction to end this season. And yeah, so overall, that's gonna do it for game 2 and for this video. I'll take you guys back to my apartment to wrap it up. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. I did not expect it to be this long. I was just editing before I filmed this outro, and I found out that it was nearly 30 minutes of content. So I did not expect it to be all that much, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Dodgers got the W, ASU got the W in 2 different games, and they swept UC San Diego. They're now looking into a positive direction. And yeah, I'm not too sure what next year is going to be about, but I am going back to Connecticut next Friday. So we're going to be doing a lot of content involving going to a Yard Goats game, playing basketball with the boys. Maybe we'll have, you know, a scoreboard or just something going on involving a 1v1 or a 4v4, and I can record it all for you guys. So much more content that I want to do. And then of course, June 1st, we are headed up to Healdsburg to start the season for the Prune Packers, because I'll be their broadcaster and content creator for the team. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. And if you actually stuck along and watched the whole 30 minutes, because I kind of doubt it because I'm still on the come up, but like, shout out to you, and that I hope you really enjoyed it. And yeah, so with that being said, my name is Tyler Wargo. Thank you guys for watching this YouTube video, and I'll see you guys next time. And yeah, bye.
I need a dancer.